Hey, if people are getting tired of you walking around shirtless, head on over to Fast Custom Shirts and pick up a shirt. Maybe one of those two. Otherwise, hundreds and hundreds of designs, all reasonably priced. They also do custom work too. Then head on over to dwnproductions.net. Masks, busts, props, custom work. Again, maybe you want some custom work. Maybe you want, I don't know, everybody's different, but maybe I can do it for you. So, Stacy, Joe, you know people have those VHS or DVD or to a later extent, I guess, Blu-ray covers that they would see in the old video store. And that would stick out to them as, oh, yeah, that's one of my memories of the video store is this cover. So one of mine was Stacy, even though I rented it the first week it came out, because as we talked about before, every Tuesday I would head to the old Hollywood video and rent a few movies that just came out that fucking week. And this was one of them. And how old was I? 2001, 2000 and no, did it come out in 2000? I think it came out around 2001, so still in high school. And I said, "Oh, this is a fucking piece of shit. I'll never watch this again." Cut to 20 some years later, and man, I'm thinking about this cover. I think I'm gonna give that one old rewatch for the old nostalgia. Hey, we're still on this. That's knowing that Dirty Harry review. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" So yeah, I'll give it the old nostalgia rewatch and see if anything changes. Yeah, I thought this movie was pretty fucking good this go around, Joe. Uh, I would say before uh before I came back from college, I was of the probably a little bit after college too. I was of the mindset of fuck comedy horror. That shit sucks. Horror has to be horror. And I mean that all changed maybe when I saw Brain Damage, because I can specifically remember seeing Brain Damage for the first time and being like, "Holy shit!" I don't want to say it was life changing because that sounds effeminate,
Hmm.
but
But it changed your life.
yeah. And I haven't even seen Bad Taste at that point because of that stupid goofy head with the finger. I was just like, "What is this? It's not horror." Then I saw that. It's like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, I've been so ignorant."
Yeah, that stupid head's pretty cool with the finger. Yeah,
Yeah, it
change
is.
your mind. Yeah, once you watch the movie.
Mhm. So, yeah, now that the both of those are, like, in my top 10 movies of, like, all movies, so crazy how you grow, learn, and, be a better person, Joe. So, yeah, Stacy, it's a goofy, Japanese gore movie, reminded me of something like The Dead Next Door, maybe, Redneck Zombies, just in the feel, and I think this one was shot on video too. But this is like a global pandemic in this movie, or a global happening, but that we just focus on Japan. Girls between 15 and 17, just at random points, they turn into zombies, and then they have these kill units, the Romero zombie units, or some shit like that. Pardon me. And they go out and re-kill these people. And I guess the best way to do it is to chop them up in 165 pieces specifically. Uh, it's about a week before they change. The Stacys, as they call them, they just get super fucking happy about everything. I think it's called like pre-death happiness. or some shit. So we just like follow all this shit happening. There's a scientist trying to figure out what's going on. All that scientist shit, like it's very Day of the Dead. They have zombies or Stacy's chained up to walls and shit. And then there's this whole thing with this school for young girls to go learn art or something, and it's just like a breeding ground for these Stacy's, so the fucking scientist can do his experiments to figure out what the fuck's going on. And one of these Stacy's, she's in like pre-death happiness or whatever, and she finds this puppeteer. It's like, oh, I want you to kill me when the time comes. I'll make you happy and comfortable until you have to kill me. And it's kind of weird. I think something's lost in translation, like the cultural translation is shit. Uh, Maybe they're just fucked. I'd like to give them the benefit of the doubt because otherwise this movie comes off really fucking like eyebrow raising. And it's not a sexual relationship though. It's the girl's just a goofball, and the guy. I don't want to say the guy's lonely because there's other people they show in his studio there, so something has to be missing in like the cultural translation or some shit. I don't know. Maybe 8-year-olds are legal in Japan. I don't fucking know. Maybe that's why the bombs were dropped and they're just not telling us. I don't fucking know. But weird. Like that part's just weird. I don't get it.
I'm just glad you're not making excuses for them.
No, you can't. um
Hmm.
so there's like you find out that like the Stacys, they just want to be loved, and they want people who love them to re-kill them, and like all this is happening because of a lack of love. And then they say people start fucking these Stacys and having children, and that's the next step in evolution. And I just kept thinking something has to be lost in translation because it's all fucking Japanese with subtitles. And I know those people, the Asians, do some pretty wacky ass shit, like we just talked about Boxer's Omen and the Seventh Curse. But shit's kind of fucking weird. And I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but the movie has like a lot of fucking wild gore in it, like a lot of fucking wild gore shit. Like these people saw Tom Savini and they were just like, "Oh, we're gonna do this Japanese style," and it's fucking crazy. And there's some lulls in it for sure, but in the whole fucking cultural misinterpretation shit, I don't know about that, but if you like wild and crazy gore shit, it's pretty fucking good. I like it for sure. It's those people, dude. Mm, I don't know.
It's a different culture, Tom.
Oh shit. And they have like this thing that they advertise on TV, a commercial or an infomercial for this thing that the subtitle they call the product Bruce Campbell's Hand #2, and it's like a little chainsaw gimmick that slips over your hand. However, it does not say Bruce Campbell's hand #2 on the chainsaw blade where their logo is, Joe. It says something else. So, Joe, just pretend you're a Japanese fellow or lady, whichever one you like. Now say the word Bruce as you would as a Japanese fellow or lady.
Moose.
Close. It said Blues Campbell's. You can't make this shit up. So that gave me a good laugh. But yeah, it's good. It's good shit. It's on YouTube if you would like to watch it, but you'll have to read subtitles and you might say, "Wait a second, what the fuck's going on here?" Because something has to be lost in lost in translation, like that one hit motion picture, Lost in Translation.
Yeah.
Or they're not and they're fucked.
I'm gonna go with that.